live on YouTube now as well, guys. So if I've got any traders on here and they want to see my full charts, then come over to YouTube. But I hope you're all well this morning. I'm actually going to tell... How do I... Why is the screen so small? Enter full screen. Okay, for some reason, it's not allowing me to look at my screen on full. How strange. Thank you so much for the follows as well. Okay, let's see what gold's doing. Just so that you guys know, for a bit of reference, I trade gold against the US dollar on Forex. This is the main pair that I trade. Okay. Right, broke through that. I really want this to go onto full screen. I don't know what's going on. Minimize? No. Okay, it's obviously not going to go on full screen. That's fine. Okay, right. So this morning, obviously you guys here on TikTok can't actually see my screen, but on YouTube I am showing my screen. I took a sell this morning at about 3127. This was a little bit of a trial because I don't usually trade patterns, but it basically kind of looked like it formed a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. But anyway, paid off, took 100 pips from that trade. And I kind of was like using slight ICT concepts as well. You know, it was at a point of liquidity for sure. Broke structure, broke character quite a lot on the lower time frames, so I decided to try out that trade. Did it really with a really low lot size, but yeah, so I'm gonna tell my guys that I am I feel like it's just so early. Okay, right, so this trend line was broken. I don't know if it's like, it has obviously tried to retest this trend line as well. So again, this trend line strategy, pretty solid. Broke it here. Definitely could have taken some. Okay. Yeah, I feel like with the trend lines, I just keep missing those trades, in all honesty. Morning, James. How are you this morning? What time do you... I can't remember, James. Did you say that you usually trade New York session? I can't actually remember. Oh, you're off to work. What do you do for work? 400k funding. That's amazing, Jack. New York and London Open. Morning Dazzler, 43. New York, yeah. I I think we were talking yesterday, but I was finding London so slow yesterday. So I'm on YouTube showing my charts here, but I've taken 2 trades this morning already. I'm hoping to get like another one pre-London because I am finding that like all of my trades have just been pre-London at the moment. J Hoodie, have you got speech problems? No, but I am a bit ill, so I sound a bit bunged up. I definitely feel a bit bunged up. But what kind of speech problems? Something so strange. I can't put my screen on full screen on my laptop. But yeah, so I took kind of like a head and shoulders pattern type of trade using the concept of the fact that it was in a kind of area of liquidity, waited for the breaker structure, change of character. But it was a bit of a trial trade, so I did come out. No, I didn't come out early, sorry, but it wasn't like my usual strategy. Just didn't see the most slurred speech and slow. Nice. So funny. Yeah, I'm kind of really ill, so sorry if I'm not pronouncing well enough for you. God, if you don't like the way I speak, just move on. How come you still trade patterns? Find it works for you? I don't really trade patterns, to be honest. That was I just decided to give that a go. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm from like the most affluent background, probably far from it, so yeah, I'm not really a posh girl, so to be honest, there's a lot of things I don't pronounce correctly. I don't think that's to do with having a speech problem. I think it's just the way I've been brought up. But yeah, also, I didn't go to the gym this morning. I did do a little bit of exercise, but I'm still quite tired. TikTok's a strange place. Okay, and then my second trade was actually my typical breakout trade, which is what I always trade. Showing you guys here on YouTube. I'm not actually too sure if oh yeah, I've got a couple people over on YouTube so you can see my chart. Okay. Right, so I actually did this on my phone because I find that MT5 and TradingView just look so different. So a lot of the time, when I do like my overall analysis, I do it on TradingView so I can obviously see things on my laptop. But when I sometimes just when I'm like looking to take a trade, I actually do it off my phone a lot of the time now. So I don't even know if, because I'm funded with Alpha Capital, I don't even know if they have their own chart on TradingView. But yeah, I just find it looks so different. Okay, so this was my area of support here. Had a little bit of a range going on here, so I'm just going to zoom in. But again, like this looks so different on MT5. Anyway, clear breakout there. Really strong bearish candle. I always check my higher time frames for confluence, and as you can see, you know, we've got a big breakout on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour as well. All the candle bodies looking really strong, and the strategy that I trade, I use a lot of what the candlesticks are telling me. I mean, the 4 hours looking pretty all over the place. Jack, I'm funded with Alpha 2. That's amazing. How long have you been with them for? Have you had any payouts with them yet? Yes, so I've been with them this most of this year. I've had 3 payouts, but unfortunately earlier, was it this week? Or was it last week? I can't even remember. Like, I feel like I'm losing track of the dates and times at the moment. But I actually blew my funded account. I always want to be really transparent, and I had a really, really emotional day, and I didn't think that I would be affected when it came to trading, because I kind of felt like I wanted to trade to keep me distracted, but actually I was like in this mindset of like I just didn't really even care. I made a really big error on my lot size. I did the wrong lot size for the type of trade that I was doing. It went against me, and then I was kind of like, I just spiraled. It was just a case of like, I just don't care anymore. But yeah, I was in a really bad headspace, and it was a huge lesson to me. I keep getting the same lessons over and over again of, when you're like that, for me, like trading, it's just no point. There's no point. So I've literally just started another one. Um, and I've currently got 2 on the go at the moment. One with FTMO and one with Alpha Capital. Do you take macroeconomic factors into account, like the pending Trump tariffs? Yeah, I definitely do, for sure. Or silly signals. What do you mean by silly signals? Do you mean like signals from other people? I had that with a personal account before funded accounts was a thing. I lost over 100 grand. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Jack, but I'm really grateful for your honesty, because I feel like a lot of people in this industry aren't honest. If you guys are here for the first time, like, I'm not trying to be a guru or, say what I do is correct, what other people do is wrong. All I do is like share my experience. I really enjoy doing my lives because I just find that I hold myself accountable to my rules. Um, the strategy that I trade isn't technically like mine. I think, whenever we learn from people, we're always going to put our own twists to things because we see the charts in different ways with just different people. Um, I've blown multiple accounts. Yeah, I've blown multiple accounts as well. It's all a learning curve, though, isn't it? Like, it is generally part of the trading journey. But yeah, so this morning when I took this breakout trade, this was like kind of like a very typical setup. Broke out, like I said, on all time frames. Just waited for like a retest. Back into the range, and again, guys, this looks so different on MT5, but the retest looked a lot bigger. Anyway, it was like dancing around in this range for a while, so I thought, you know what, if this can break below the previous bottom wick, then I'm going to enter. So I had a buy stop on at 3118, and yeah, that went all the way down to my next zone, which was like 13 something, so it was like a good 50 pips. And just as well, so that you guys know, I'm a scalper, so I don't usually take like really long trades. I did take a longer trade this morning. It was a 100 pip move, but I am usually very much in and out of the market because of the type of trader that I am. You trade full time, so I pretty much do this full time now. I do have another business, and I've got I had a baby last year, so she is literally 8 months, and she takes a lot of my time. When you pass the challenge from prop firm, how does the payout work? Is there a minimum withdrawal? I think the minimum withdrawal is something like really low with alpha. I I think it's something like $100, but they have two options. But I've only ever done the bi-weekly, so once you pass, you can withdraw after 2 weeks. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's after 2 weeks. Your first payout will take longer because they usually have to conduct a risk interview. I think they just, because basically with Alpha, like, they don't allow like bots and they don't allow signals and stuff like that, so they want to make sure they basically give you a bit of an interview. But then once that's passed and they know you're like a real person, you've passed like all their security and stuff like that, like payouts after that are relatively fast. But I haven't had a payout with FTMO yet. People's biggest mistake is that they trade more than 1 to 2 pairs. I agree, Jack. I only really focus on gold, in all honesty. I have recently been looking at other pairs, and I have been looking at NAS 100 and US 30 a little bit, but don't really trade it. Okay, I'm just gonna mark up my new zones now. So, my support area, it's a bit of a tricky one because let's see what the difference. Oh, okay, it's like 40 pips. It's weird again on TradingView, like everything just looks so much smaller. Like the zones and the candles and stuff, they just look smaller. Okay, that's like a 40 pip range. Okay. The reason why my support is not right under these two here and we're going off this here is just because where I trade breakouts, I need some range above or below. So, if I was to put my support line here and it was to break out, like it's literally 20 pips to the next zone. And then, yeah, buys above here. So that's like 50 pip difference. It just looks so small. My advice is to find good stocks like Tesla and hold and buy, not day trade. I just don't know that much about stock trading, so I just don't know how to do it. Only trade gold, only over. Yeah, I do love gold. Everyone always tells me like, oh, you shouldn't trade gold, it's just too volatile, but I just really like it. And I feel like where I've focused on it for so long now, you kind of get to know it a little bit of, how it works, and I think that's really important. Oh, yesterday someone said that they couldn't do. Oh, no, you can do chats on YouTube. Never mind. Where are we? Okay, so as usual, it's pretty slow every time I come onto my live stream. Looks like it could be creating a little bit of a trend here. Moving up again. So, I don't know if this is ICT concepts, to be honest. But the last previous high created, well, it would be the Asian highs. One of my mentors was a guy called George. He owns WeTrade. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Pretty sure he's ICT concepts, but he doesn't like say he's teaching ICT. So like some of that information that I learned does stay in the back of my mind, so I do take that into consideration. So the Asian highs from last night, obviously we've just had a big sell, but it didn't take out the what's that, Asian? Yeah, basically the Asian lows. So I'm thinking that the Asia highs are going to be targeted, and it's just going to continue on this uptrend. Let me know what you guys think. I know, James, that you kind of trade a little bit of that strategy. Unrelated question. What's your ethnicity? You look partially Oriental. Well, yeah, I definitely don't think I look English. But basically, my mum is full Thai, my dad's Jamaican, and he's English. So, got a bit of a mix. Cocoa Butter. I don't know why. Only I can see. Oh, I think I put a setting on actually where it actually filters out comments now that aren't really that related. But yeah, we're just hanging around, guys, because there's nothing really going on right now. I saw you in Bangkok. Probably wasn't me because I haven't been to Thailand in so long, which I'm sad about. I'm sad about what's going on in Thailand at the moment with all the earthquakes. But yeah, doubt that was me. Have a nice day, Cocoa Butterfly. James, if you're still on here, is there anything that you're looking at coming into the London session? When you say you trade London Open, do you kind of like analysing everything prior and then you're just waiting for certain areas to hit? But yeah, I'm thinking that this could continue up, but just a bit slow. 8 a.m. to 10:30. Mo, how much leverage do you use? What broker? So when I use my live account, it is with Kudo Trade, and it's 1 to 100 leverage. Morning, Pixie. 4 hour. Oh, you've been watching on Facebook. Yeah, I don't know how I've managed to do that, but I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. How long have you been on the call for? Because I did actually manage to take 2 trades this morning. And I kind of went through that. Wait for 15-minute entry. Okay, I'll go through that in a sec, Pix. 4 hour FEG gap. Okay, let me have a look. Oh god. Okay, so you're looking for it to come down a little bit and then potential buys once it's in the 4 hour FEG. Forex is zero sum game, right? I'm looking for a buy. Pixie's looking for a buy. Yeah, so my buys, I'm going to get rid of these trend lines because it kind of broke those trend lines, to be honest. This this break of this trend would have been a really nice trade, and I did actually get some of it. Did retest this trend line. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, okay. Ericsson. Yeah. Why did I say it's so weird? Ericsson. Yeah. Yeah. That's, I guess, the aim. That's kind of the game in trading. Every time I take profit, there's someone on the other side losing. Okay, so my range is here. I'm kind of so I'm just gonna write on my screen. Buys sales. Erickson, how does everyone become rich from that framework? Not everyone becomes rich. Statistics are very much against all of us here when it comes to trading. That's just the truth. Pixie, are you waiting for a breakout, or were you looking at this as like a bounce off your support area? So I took my sell this morning. I took 2 sells. I did take a head and shoulders trade, which was not something that I usually do. So what's the selling point? How would you convince me? I'm actually not trying to convince anyone it's worth their time. The reason why I do these lives, I think, when it comes to trading, that for me, like technically, I've made one of my trades was just under 1,000, and I didn't sell anything. I didn't have a customer. I didn't have a client. And to me, like, why would you not want that? My advice: stay in education, guys. How long are you meant to stay in education for? Because I'm 28. Are you talking about school and university? I left education a long time ago. But yeah, you know, the fact that you can have something where you can make money and literally not have to worry about anyone else but yourself, I just think it's worth it for me to really focus on trying to master the skill and get myself in a disciplined place. Yeah, so for me, that's all the. I'm a 6-year student, for example, which is necessary specifically for what I want. Yeah, no, it depends what you want in life. There's just nothing. I mean, I'm constantly learning. That counts. Just not the typical, university school stuff. Like, I do courses all the time. That's probably what I spend most of my money on, which is become a bit of an addiction, in all honesty. It's been something this year that I've been like, I need to stop spending money on goddamn courses and just put that knowledge to the test now. But yeah, like for me, I don't do this to sell anything. Like, I break down my whole strategy on YouTube. We were having I saw a bit of a discussion yesterday with some guys in my Discord, saying like, education should be free. I definitely do agree. I think time should be paid for. Like, if I was actually to give my time, like my personal time and work with you, like, I don't feel like that should be free, and it's not. But I really enjoy doing these streams. I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy helping people. So that's why it's all of this is free on YouTube. But yeah, I'm not trying to sell anything to anyone. I just call into question the ethical implications, that's all. Are you talking about Forex in general? Like, are you questioning if Forex is real? It's just, it's literally the biggest financial market in the world. Oh, okay. I'm talking about people who. Why is your buy? Because that's a breakout area. So I don't know if you can see here, like, there was a little bit of an area, like a green. Again, Pixie, this looks so different on MT5. This candle looks a lot bigger. And I'm just going off MT5 because obviously that's what I trade off. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so weird. I'm gonna have a look. yeah, this is like a breakout area for me. Um, Samsung S24. What this? This is a Hawaii phone. Don't know how to pronounce it. It literally, honestly, freaks me out every time I use it because I'm such an iPhone person. But obviously, where I'm like using my laptop. Oh, to be fair, right, I don't know if it is going. I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow actually. But what I'll do is I will download MT5 on my laptop, so then I can just, if I see a trade live, I'll be able to take it on my laptop. Morning, Craig. I hope you're well. But yeah, that's why my buys are up there, Pixie. This looks really, really small, but like the next zone here, which is like 3131 or 3133, that's actually like it's from 26 to, it's like that's actually quite a big distance. So yeah, I'm happy to take a breakout up here. Why don't you show your screen to us? So I'm showing it on YouTube. I keep getting banned on TikTok because they don't like it when I am sharing my charts, but it's all live on YouTube. So if you guys want to see the charts, come over to YouTube. The link is in my bio, and you can see it there. But every time I do my streams, it is always moving so slow. What time frame do you trade on? So I trade off the 15 minute. I never use anything lower, but I always use like higher time frames as my confluences. So 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So this morning, let me just show you where my original support area was, which was here. And again, guys, it looked so different on MT5. It just looked like a bigger breakout. But anyway, you can still see there's a breakout here. It was, for me, quite bearish. I actually was in a sell from up here because of a head and shoulders pattern, which I don't usually trade, but a few other things I was taking into consideration, which was, we were at Asia highs, break a structure, break a character, so I got into a sell here at 3126 area, took 100 pips. Morning obscure trader. Yeah, so I actually was in a sell, and then there was my area of support here, which I then was waiting for the breakout there so I could add to that position. Broke out here, a retest back into the area. I took my sell when it pushed back down past the previous bottom wick. So yeah, it was literally about 3118, 126. Oh god, not feeling good. Anyway, my next zone was down here at 13.37, which was like a 50 pip move. So all in all, like 150 pips this morning. I'm well, obscure trader. Your trade yesterday was really good. I saw that. Like 300 pips. Crazy. But yeah, so now it's kind of like dancing around in this range, so we'll see if anything presents itself. Yeah, what an amazing thing to wake up to. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the trade that you did before, and did you re-enter? Like, yeah, it was sick. It was so good. I closed majority of it. TP1 though, 120 pips. Still so good. I'm finding, like, I'm trying to learn at the moment to not be greedy, because I went through like a bit of a phase where I was like, I'm just gonna hold everything, and I didn't really even know where I was holding to, and I just yeah, it was just making me lose because I just didn't really have a target. Okay, there's not really a lot presenting here. I know, Pixie, you said that you were looking for a buy. Are you looking for like a breakout, or are you looking um are you looking lower? Like, yeah, let me know where you're looking at it. Let's see if anyone has. Oh, okay. Oh, Dan actually posted into the group yesterday this retail pattern, Head and Shoulders. So this is what I was trying out this morning, and it did work. Did do well. Um, so I don't know, but yeah, I do agree. Sometimes like retail trading is obviously, I don't know, because I see it play out all the time. In all honesty, I just don't really trade it. But guys, if you want to join the Discord channel, it's completely free. The link is in my bio. Oh no. Got my payout 18th of April. Oh, that's amazing. Who are you funded with again, Obscure Trader? I guess it may drop to 106 and hopefully we take a buy. Oh, okay. So you're wanting it to come all the way down. Yeah, no, I can see that happening. I can see this looking a little bit like a bit of a pullback to continue down. You know, like how this is. We've got 3 minutes to the end of this closure here, so you know we've got that pullback. The body's getting smaller. This one looks like it is going to engulf this candle, so yeah, definitely potentially this creates another area of support. Yeah, definitely looking quite bearish right now. With FTMO, had my last payout in Feb, so this next one will be nice and juicy. Oh, amazing! Do you kind of like? I find it really hard to save up. I literally will just withdraw every time that I can. I do probably, to be honest, I need to start like compounding and just growing the account. But yeah, I can definitely, we'll see what happens with this next candle once it closes in 1 minute. What time? What time is my? Wednesday, 8:30. Okay. But yeah, that. Oh, I can hear someone's woken up upstairs. It's just always so slow when I come on here. Pixie, I'm gonna do a Zoom call as well at 8:30 for our lot, because it's kind of looking a little bit slow, so have a little bit of a break, then jump back on again and do London Open. I'm looking to try Alpha soon, but do they have options to hold trades overnight and weekends? Yes. Yes, Pixie AM. So I'm literally probably going to come off here in like 15 minutes or something, and then come back on at 8:30. Hopefully we get a bit of structure, a bit of movement, and then we can do some live trading together as well at 8:30. Obstacle trader, yes, you can hold positions overnight, you can hold positions over the weekend. Um, but yeah, I'll be doing it on Zoom, so then we can obviously have like conversations. But I always find this like, apart from obviously Monday, I came on and literally within like 10 minutes I was able to take a trade live, and I was like, yeah, brilliant. But yeah, since every time I do a stream, it's just so slow. There's nothing happening. Let's just so this zone here, 14. That's 40 pips. Okay, we'll see. And news. So when it comes to news, like trading news, in the evaluation phase, you can trade news, any news, red folder news, whatever. But when it comes to being funded, you just can't open or close a trade 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after red folder news. So yeah, you can't, like I said, can't open or close a trade during that time. But apart from that, that's absolutely fine. The only other rule that I would say that they kind of have that's a little bit annoying is that the majority of your trades need to be over 2 minutes long, which I think for you, because you don't scalp anyway, that's not really going to matter. But the reason for that is because they don't allow trading bots, and obviously some bots are like, trading on like the 1 minute chart and literally just in and out like that. So if you still have a trade running before the news, it can still remain open. Yeah, so you can still have it open, like it can still be open during the news if you'd like opened it beforehand, like say you opened it a few hours beforehand. But if you close that within 5 minutes before or 5 minutes afterwards, then that's a breach of their rules. Just posted a back test in your analysis channel. Oh, let's have a little look. Oh, amazing. Okay. So, obviously, area, lows down here, break of. Where's that? Okay, so we've got a bit of a change of character, and then I'm assuming you've then taken this trade. Okay, so we've taken that trade there, the break of structure, change. Yeah, so this is definitely the way that my other mentor, George from We Trade trades. Um, and I do really like it. I just found that this worked really quite well with currency pairs like Euro USD, JU, but I couldn't quite grasp it with gold. And I really do like scalping gold, so that's why the way that I trade with price action, it just sinks in better for me. I feel like this is a very similar way to how Obscure Trader trades. Um, but yeah, like I always see it does play out, and like this is the thing, like basically all strategies work. All strategies work for different people. Um, People just see things differently. Like the other day, I came across this guy on TikTok, and he has literally like 45 years of experience. I'm off. Have a good day, bud. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Um, but yeah, he has like 40 years of experience in trading, and he was like an institutional trader, obviously like a really knowledgeable guy. But when I was trying to listen to him, nothing was sinking in. Like he was like coming to my office, and literally like all four walls were covered in screens, and my brain was like, I can't actually cope with this. I can't cope. I couldn't hear what he was saying. Like everything was confusing, and I'm sure like he would be so good to learn from and so knowledgeable, but because like I couldn't retain the information, like it's just pointless. So yeah, what I was trying to say is like different things work for different people. There's absolutely, you know, of course he's super super good at what he does, but the way that he was teaching, the yeah, everything just was not working for me in my brain. Oh, we're actually looking like we've got. I wouldn't be too mad actually. I would say maybe a break above here. Yeah, potential. If this continues up, we could have another area to buy from, because again, this is 1926. Like that's like a 70 pip move. So yeah, definitely potential buys if it could break over there. But again, like I feel like the session trend is very bearish right now. Saying that though, 30-minute engulfed the last one. Candle body closed smaller, creating lower highs, lower lows. You know, I feel like if this could probably flip up there, it's probably got quite a high probability of continuing up, to be honest. 1 hour. Again, even on the 1 hour, even though like the previous 1 hour was really strong, this closed small body green, we've got a big wick below, trying to, you know, retesting this area, rejecting off that area. Like I said, creating those lower lows. No, sorry, lower highs. Oh, saying everything wrong. Higher lows. Higher lows. When does this? I think this 4 hours not giving us too much at the moment. Yeah, that completely rejected. We got 7 minutes to the end of this candle. Again, this is a really, I would say, if this flips down after that retest up there, definitely could be looking at a potential sell as well. I feel like at the moment it's, you know, it could literally be going anyway. Hold on, guys. Just dancing around a little bit at the moment. It's just not really. I mean, it is coming. Well, we're not too far off London Open, so. And I've been saying kind of recently, something that I've been noticing is that when it actually comes into London Open, it starts going the other way. So, like, if it's being really bullish, when it comes into London Open, you start getting a bit of a pullback. So, this morning it has been very bearish. 3. But yeah, we're just waiting to see what happens here, because there's not a lot to go off. There's just not a lot happening. Got 6 minutes left. We're running out of time, really. Don't really like entering any types of trades like just as candlesticks open and candlesticks close. So what, 6 minutes though, because a lot can still happen in 6 minutes. And again, just so that you guys know, the way that I trade, I always have to wait for closures, candlestick closures. So it is a bit of a long game. You've got to be so patient. This has been something that's tested me massively, to be honest, because I am not a patient person. feeling like my hair's giving a bit like emo. Not sure. Okay. So what I'm probably gonna do, guys, is come off in like 5 minutes because we're just not getting anything, and it's like I said, I think you could dance around in this range for a little bit. There's a lot of potential options right now. Potentially, I am definitely more bearish at the moment. What time frame are you working on? So I trade off the 15-minute time frame, but I always use the 30-minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour as my confluences. So it's got to add up for me on the higher time frames. I mean, 30-minute could definitely potentially look like it could be reversing. But then on the 1 hour, looks like it could have been creating a bit of a support area, just a bit of a pullback. And then the 4 hour, there's a lot of rejection off this sell area here, but I think it could potentially still come down to it, retest it quite a few times before continuing up. Oh, it looks like it could flip now, but say if this was happening earlier and it started flipping down with a lot more time, I could have potentially taken a sell here, down to the bottom of my zone at least. That would have, because I'm a scalper, I'm always going to aim for a minimum of 20 pips. But yeah, there's just not enough time. It's not enough time now. But if I've got anyone here who wants to join the Discord, got a free Discord with other traders where we just share analysis and check in with each other, because it's always good to network with other people doing what you're doing. I feel like trading can become a bit of a lonely place, so it's quite nice to surround yourself with like-minded people. Yeah, this candle has not given me anything. This awful candle. Awful candle. No bottom wick either. I wouldn't be surprised if this just closed as a doji, to be honest. Just not knowing what it wants to do. It's got 2 minutes left, so I mean, gold never, well, not gold in general, but Forex in general never fails to surprise me. So we will see. Just so slow. Very, very slow. I don't know if anyone else has been finding this during London, like as it comes into London. Just slow. But I need to remember not to rush anything today because I have already taken 2 trades. My biggest kind of thing that I need to overcome is greed. And for me, like I'm actually happy with 2 trades a day. I'm not really going to count my first one because it wasn't my usual lot size and it was more of a test run. But I mean, I wish it was my usual lot size because it was a 100 pip move. So yeah, really annoying. But guys, just for you lot who are new here, I'm going to be doing live streams every morning at 6:30 on YouTube. So if you want to be seeing like my full screen and the charts and stuff, Monday we managed to take a trade live. Um, Definitely subscribe to my YouTube, which all my links are in my bio. So my free Discord, my YouTube, that's all in my bio. Um, Definitely be great to see you over there. The only days that I'm not going to be doing it at 6:30 is Tuesdays and Fridays. It will be a little bit later. I'll always stream on TikTok as well. Oh, thank you, James. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that kind of really just gave me nothing to go off. To be honest, I think I'm probably gonna have to wait till something forms in London. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day with the lives today, and I will. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 6:30. Thank you so much for jumping on, guys. And thank you for the follows, likes, and all of the rest of it. But have the most amazing day. Oh, thank you. I hope so. See you later. Bye. Okay, guys, so as usual, it's not a lot going on, so we're going to call it a day here. But we will be back again tomorrow. Hopefully, we will be able to catch a trade then. What's happening now, again, is potentially, for me, this is just too impulsive. Like, I wouldn't be able to take a trade off this as a sell. Yeah, it's not fitting into any of my playbooks, so I'm going to wait until something actually happens for me. Potential buy up here, potential buy here, potential sell underneath here. There's a lot of potentials, but this is nothing as of yet. So, yeah, I'm going to call it a day, but I will be back again tomorrow. Hope you all have the most amazing day.